Welcome to Fire Shot.
The sun hung low over the Hidden Leaf village, casting a warm, golden light across its bustling streets. Among the throngs of villagers going about their evening routines, a small, spiky-haired boy moved quietly, his bright blue eyes wide with curiosity. Naruto Uzumaki, just 6 years old, was on another one of his unplanned adventures, wandering wherever his feet would take him. He had no particular destination in mind. He was just exploring, soaking in the sights and sounds of the village that always seemed to keep him at a distance. As he meandered through the alleys, his path took him farther from the familiar shops and crowded streets, leading him to quieter, less traveled parts of Konoha. The buildings here were different, taller, more imposing, with darkened windows and heavy doors. Naruto didn't recognize this area, but he didn't mind. If anything, the unfamiliarity only piqued his interest. He continued walking, his small feet padding softly against the stone pavement, until he found himself standing before a narrow, shadowed path tucked between two tall buildings. A sense of mystery hung over the area, and without a second thought, he ventured down the path, unaware that he was stepping into a restricted section of the village. The air grew cooler and quieter the farther he went, and the usual sounds of the village faded away, leaving only the faint rustling of leaves and the distant murmur of voices. Naruto's heart beat a little faster, but he was more excited than afraid. He kept going, his eyes darting around, taking in every detail. He didn't know what he was looking for, but something about this place felt different, almost secret. As he rounded a corner, he spotted a tall metal gate set into the side of a stone wall. It was slightly ajar, revealing a narrow stairway that led down into the ground. Naruto hesitated for a moment, glancing around to make sure no one was watching, then slipped through the gate and started down the stairs, his steps echoing softly in the confined space. He had barely made it halfway down when a dark figure appeared out of nowhere, blocking his path. A masked shinobi, clad in black armor, stood before him, the silver mask glinting in the dim light. The ANBU operative had materialized silently, his presence sudden and imposing. Naruto's eyes widened in surprise, and he stumbled back, almost losing his balance. The ANBU agent remained still, his face hidden behind the mask, but Naruto could feel the weight of his gaze. For a moment, the two of them just stood there, the silence stretching between them. Naruto's heart thumped in his chest, but he didn't say anything. He wasn't sure what to do, so he just stared up at the masked figure, his blue eyes wide with a mix of curiosity and caution. The ANBU operative tilted his head slightly, as if assessing the situation. He hadn't expected to find a child here, especially not this child. He knew who Naruto was. Everyone in the village did, even if they didn't always speak of it openly. For a moment, he contemplated what to do. It would be easy enough to shoo the boy away, to tell him to go back to wherever he came from. But something made him hesitate. There was a quiet, unspoken defiance in Naruto's eyes, a determination that seemed out of place for someone his age. After a few seconds, the ANBU agent made his decision. Without a word, he reached down, lifting Naruto effortlessly off the ground. Naruto let out a small yelp of surprise, but didn't struggle. He was too curious, too intrigued by what was happening to resist. The ANBU operative held him securely, then vanished in a blur, disappearing from the stairway in a swift movement. They reappeared a moment later, in front of a heavy, reinforced door set into the side of a stone wall. Naruto blinked, trying to get his bearings, but before he could ask where they were, the door opened with a quiet hiss, revealing a dark, narrow corridor beyond. The ANBU operative carried Naruto inside, moving with a calm, deliberate pace, as if this was nothing out of the ordinary. As they walked down the corridor, Naruto glanced around, his eyes straining to see in the dim light. The walls were lined with strange, intricate seals, and the air felt cooler, heavier, as if they were deep underground. He could hear faint, muffled sounds coming from somewhere ahead. Voices, maybe, or the distant clinking of metal. It was hard to tell. Eventually, they reached another door, this one larger and more imposing than the last. The ANBU agent set Naruto down gently, then knocked twice. The door opened slowly, and Naruto found himself staring into a room he had never seen before. A dark, spacious chamber, lit by a single hanging lamp that cast long shadows across the walls. The ANBU operative set Naruto down gently in a dimly lit room, the heavy door closing behind them with a quiet, echoing thud. Naruto looked around, taking in his new surroundings. The room was sparkling.
Hello guys, welcome to Fire Shot. I am Mr. Fire. This video is a fan-made story about Naruto. It is a well-written and engaging story that explores what would happen if Ibiki taught Naruto. The story is well-paced and the characters are well-developed. The animation is simple but effective. Overall, this is a great video for fans of Naruto. Here are some specific things I liked about the video. Asterisk, the story is well written and engaging. Asterisk, the characters are well developed. Asterisk, the animation is simple but effective. Asterisk, the voice acting is good. Asterisk, the music is well chosen. Here are some things that could be improved. Asterisk, the animation could be more detailed. Asterisk, the voice acting could be more consistent. Overall, this is a great video that I would recommend to fans of Naruto. It is a well-written and engaging story that explores what would happen if Ibiki taught Naruto. The animation is simple but effective. The voice acting is good. The music is well chosen. Hello guys, I am Ember. Please support our channel, subscribe our channel and like the video. This video is created by Ninja Chronicles. Support him. Full link is in description and channel